Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. Today, we're going to be doing the top 5 best specialist weapons in COD Zombies. Our criteria is going to be the damage, ease of use, and unique effect. And with all that out of the way with, let's just jump right into it. Coming to our number 5 spot, we have the Gauntlets from Gauntlet. Now, this specialist weapon is very unique when it comes to the damage, as well as a few extra bonuses that make it much different from other specialist weapons in Zombies. You have 3 different modes that you can switch onto this weapon. You have the dragon on your arm that can shoot fire, which in all honesty isn't that good as it doesn't do a large amount of damage, and it also doesn't have a lot of range and area of effect against anything that you shoot at. The other 2 effects, however, are really effective. You can detach the dragon on your arm, allowing it to go around the map, killing zombies with ease at a range. This dragon can also pick up drops and is a vital part for one of the steps of the Easter egg. While the dragon is detached, you can use the right hand to thrust yourself around the map, killing anything instantly in your path, whether it be Valkyrie drones, zombies, or manglers. This effect is really useful because it can kill a whole horde of 24 zombies, and it also makes you zoom really fast to a different area on the map, which can put you into a safer situation. Overall, when it comes to the Gauntlet of Siegfried, in terms of ease of use, it is very easy to use as the Gauntlet thrust effect kills zombies instantly, and it also moves you quickly to a different position. With the dragon, it makes it easier to grab drops and protect your teammates. When it comes to the unique effect, you have 3 different abilities in one weapon, and each ability can be used for different situations, whether it be protecting your teammates, dealing damage, or completing an Easter egg step. The only problem that I have with this specialist weapon is that one ability when the dragon is attached to your arm, the damage is really weak, and it doesn't really help you all that much compared to the fist or just releasing it out to do its own thing. So for that, we're going to be putting this specialist weapon at our number 5 spot. Moving into our number 4 spot, we have the Chakrams from Black Ops 4. Now with this specialist weapon, it is really effective when it comes to dealing damage. You have 3 different effects that you can unlock with this weapon. The first one at level 1 is just a normal attack that is really effective against normal zombies, but not so much against anything else like a Blight Father. Once you get it to level 2, you can throw the Chakrams, which does a lot more damage and is way more consistent against mini bosses or targets that are at a distance. For example, the Ice Catalysts are much harder to hit with the level 1 effect where you just have to punch them, but with the level 2 effect, they are much easier to take down because you can actually throw the Chakrams at them instead of just chasing them down like you normally would. Finally, when you get this specialist weapon to level 3, you unlock an ability that pretty much puts a blade shield around you that kills all zombies that are near you, which is incredibly overpowered. What makes this ability even better is that you can pair it with the other effects. You can activate the whirlwind ability and use normal attacks at the same time, which makes this specialist one of the best when it comes to just pure damage output. In terms of ease of use, this weapon is also very effective as you can move around pretty quickly with it and also attack with all 3 of the abilities pretty fast as well. The only problem that I have with this specialist weapon is that there really isn't any sort of unique effect that makes it stand out compared to the other specialist abilities. All of the attacks that this weapon can do are solely based around dealing damage, which is really good. But it would be nice to have other effects that would either help you with the Easter egg steps, providing you protection for your team. So for that, we're going to have to put this specialist weapon at our number 4 spot. Coming up next on our list, we have the Skull from Zetsubo no Shima. Now with this specialist weapon, it is by far one of, if not the most effective when it comes to damage. The main ability kills all zombies, thrashers, and spiders in its path, and while it does take a couple of seconds to kick in, it completely stops all entities from moving, making it easy and safe to use. You have to use it 3 times during the main Easter egg quest. The first time you have to use it on a poster in the purple water room, then you have to use it under the water near Meal Kick to open a passage to the rainbow plant, and finally you have to use it one more time on a wall to open up the cog system for the elevator. Not only do you have to use the second ability for the main Easter egg, but you also have to use it for many side Easter eggs as well. You have to use it for the spider bait side Easter egg multiple times, and you also have to use it in the main skull room to unlock certain ciphers and clues about the map. Overall, when it comes to the Skull of Nansapwe on Zetsubo, it is really effective and unique with both of its abilities. It deals infinite damage and can take out more than a horde of 24 while also keeping you safe, and it's necessary for a lot of the Easter egg steps on the map. There's only one problem that I have with this specialist weapon, and it's not so much the weapon itself, but the map that it was put on. On Zetsubo, there are spores everywhere around the map, and hitting one without a mask can put this specialist weapon away, which can be extremely annoying. On rare occurrences, it can also ruin your game, as sometimes the skull will just bug out and do nothing. So for that reason, we're going to be putting this specialist weapon at our number 3 spot. Now, coming up next on our list at our number 2 spot, we have the Ragnaroks from Black Ops 3 and 4. I'm more specifically talking about the Rags that are on Black Ops 4 because of the different abilities that you have with that version, unlike the Black Ops 3 version. On Black Ops 4, you have 3 different abilities with this specialist weapon. The first is the normal attack, where you can slam on the ground and deal a ton of damage. Although effective, there isn't really anything too unique about this ability. It doesn't really do much area effect compared to other specialist weapons like the skull. Same goes for the second ability, where you can slap the two together and make an electric shock in front of you. Again, very effective and arguably more useful in a lot of situations compared to the normal slam. What makes this specialist weapon so good is the third ability, where you can place them on the floor. For a period of time, you become pretty much invincible, as the zombies instantly get thrown into the air and die. And what makes this effect even more overpowered is when you get the weapon to level 3 and you drop the rags on the floor, and any player that is down nearby is instantly revived, and they keep all of their perks. Overall, when it comes to this specialist weapon, this one is a bit underrated because not a lot of people use the Ragnaroks on Black Ops 4 when playing on the Ether map, mainly because of our number 1 spot, but also because they can be a little bit harder to use compared to some of the other specialist weapons. The slam attack animation can take forever, and the second ability isn't useful in a lot of situations, but nonetheless, this specialist weapon is still one of the best when it comes to zombies and is definitely deserving of our number 2 spot. Before we get to our number 1 spot, I wanted to throw in a quick honorable mention to the hammer from Black Ops 4. Now, this specialist weapon is really good and very similar when it comes to the Chakrams. They're both really good when it comes to overall damage that they can deal, but I wanted to put the Chakrams on the list because it's better when it comes to ease of use and just moving around the map. It's a lot quicker as well. When it comes to the hammer, you could argue that it does a little bit more damage and is better at killing zombies and mini bosses, but I didn't want to put it on the list mainly because it's pretty slow and there isn't really too much unique about it compared to the Chakrams or any of the other specialist weapons on this list. Still though, it is nonetheless one of the best specialist weapons. If it was a top 6 list, I would have put it on this list. So for that, we're going to be keeping it as a honorable mention. But without a further ado, let's move into our number 1 spot. And coming into our number 1 spot for the best specialist weapon in zombies, it is the katana from Black Ops 4. This weapon is ridiculous when it comes to the power. The normal attack kills zombies forever, and it's really safe and easy to use. Then when you get it upgraded to level 2, you get the sword dash ability, which is similar to the Gauntlet of Siegfried, which is also really nice as it allows you to zoom around the map with ease. This ability also helps the katana's overall ease of use. Not that I needed it to begin with, since the katana already moves really fast. Then once you get this specialist weapon upgraded to level 3, it unlocks an ability that allows you to turn invisible to the zombies, similar to In Plain Sight Gobblegum from Black Ops 3. With this activated, you can sneak around the map and do Easter egg steps, you can slip by the zombies to revive your friends, or you can activate it to get yourself out of a tricky situation. Overall, when it comes to the damage, the katana is one of the best, having 2 abilities that do infinite damage. In terms of ease of use, you can move around the map really quickly with this specialist weapon, and not only that, but you also have the dash, which makes it faster and easier to use than every other specialist weapon in zombies. And in terms of unique effects, you have the invisibility effect, where you can stay hidden from the zombies and provide support to your other teammates, or you can do some Easter egg steps. The katana is quite literally a perfect specialist weapon and is definitely deserving of our number 1 spot. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this video for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. Leave your comments down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Check down the description as well for more zombie related videos. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say, so peace.